All right, Shalom. I want to start off, as always, by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Racha Kodash, the honors unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I want to send much love to the brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity, and also want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And in this quick hit lesson, I wanted to read the book of Exodus chapter 22, verse 1 through 13, and just read through these laws, these statutes and commandments that was given unto us by the Most High through Moses for us to keep as a people, okay? And when you read the laws of the Bible, man, you see the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai and the righteousness that is in it. And this is why when the Lord come back, these laws will be kept by all nations to keep righteousness in the earth, to have things, balanced and fair, and to forward life, okay? The law is all about forwarding life. But I wanted to read this here, man. I may come back with a part 2 some other time here because it's 31 verses in this chapter. So I just read through the verse 13 here, and I hope and pray that it's edifying unto you brothers and sisters who tuning in or possibly come across the video. So this is Exodus chapter 22, starting at verse 1, and it says, if a man shall steal an ox or a sheep and kill it or sell it, he shall restore 5 oxen for an ox and 4 sheep for a sheep. Now, the first thing is this, man. Excuse me. If somebody is stealing an ox or a sheep, more than likely they don't have an ox or a sheep. So with him, or restoring 5 oxen for an ox and 4 sheep for a sheep, man, he got to go to work. He gonna have to go work to restore, those oxen or those sheep. Okay, but the scriptures here, further explains this situation, man. Verse 2 says, if a thief be found breaking up and be smitten that he die, there shall no blood be shed for him. If the sun be risen upon him, there shall be blood shed for him, for he should make full restitution. If he have nothing, then he shall be sold for his theft. If the theft be certainly found in his hand alive, whether it be ox or ass or sheep, he shall restore double. Now, let's break down verses 2 and 3. Okay, it says, if a thief be found breaking up, right, it says, and be smitten that he die, there shall no blood be shed for him. And most of the times, all right, when theft happens, it happens during the nighttime. So if this thief be caught, stealing in the nighttime pretty much, and he get put to death, the person who put him to death won't have to pay a penalty for that. Okay? But it says in verse 3, if the sun be risen upon him, there shall be blood shed for him. So if you do it, or during the day, and he get caught, and you kill that man, then guess what? You're going to be killed and punished for doing it during the daytime. And the scriptures, explains why it says, for he shall make full restitution. So he has to pay it back, man. It says, if he have nothing, right, then he shall be sold for his theft. So, as I said earlier, man, if a guy is stealing, more than likely he don't have what he's stealing. So the scriptures say, if he ain't got nothing, then sell him. Okay, sell him into slavery, pretty much, so that you can get, back what you lost. Verse 4 says, if the death be suddenly found in his hand alive, right, meaning that he hasn't killed it or sold it, right, it says, whether it be ox or ass or sheep, he shall restore double. So you got to pay back double what you stole, man. And reading these laws, okay, make you not want to steal. It's a high risk, man. It's a high risk if you steal somebody's stuff, bro. Verse 5 says, if a man shall cause a field or vineyard to be eaten, and shall put in his beast, and shall feed in another man's field, right? You got your beast in another man's field, eating this man's, his harvest, right? And you over there stealing, eating the man's stuff. It says, of the best of his own field and of the best of his own vineyard shall he make restitution. So you got to get the best of what you have and restore back to that man for going in his field, you and your, beast, and eating his stuff. Once again, these laws take away the curiosity of doing things like that, man, because you got to pay it back, okay? This is righteousness of the Most High. Verse 6 says, if fire break out and catch in thorns, so that the stacks of corn or the standing corn or the field be consumed therewith, he that kindled the fire shall surely make restitution. So if you burn down a man's, a standing corn or his field, then guess what? You got to pay the man back for burning down his field. This is a righteous commandment, man. You had to pay the man back for his loss, okay? Verse 7 says, if a man shall deliver unto his neighbor money or stuff to keep, and it be stolen out of the man's house, if the thief be found, let him pay double. So once again, if the thief is found, he got to pay back double of what he took. Verse 8 says, if the thief be not found, then the master of the house shall be brought unto the judges to see whether he have put his hand unto his neighbor's goods, right? Because if nobody came into your house and stole your neighbor's stuff, then guess what? Somebody somebody gonna have to answer. So the master of the house then, okay, he'll be brought to the judges and they're gonna inquire, like, hey man, what happened to his stuff? Who took it? Where it at? Okay. Verse 9 says, for all manner of trespass, whether it be for ox or for ass, for sheep, for raiment, or for any manner of lost thing, which another challengeth to be his, the cause of both parties shall come before the judges, and whom the judges shall condemn, he shall pay double unto his neighbor. So, once again, these laws, man, they make you consider not stealing, because you're going to have to pay back what you have stole, man. This is how our forefathers got down back in ancient Israel. Okay, but these laws will be kept in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right. Verse 10 says, and in the kingdom of heaven, okay, no Israelite will be stealing. All right. That ain't gonna happen. We're gonna have everything, so there'll be no need to steal. And we're gonna be perfect. Okay. Verse 10 says, if a man deliver unto his neighbor an ass or an ox or a sheep or any beast to keep, and it die or be hurt or driven away, no man seeing it, right? Then shall an oath of the Lord be between them both, that he had not put his hand unto his neighbor's goods, and the owner of it shall accept thereof, and he shall not make it good, meaning he don't have to pay it back because he didn't do nothing to the beast, pretty much, right? Verse 12 says, and if it be stolen from him, he shall make restitution unto the owner thereof. So if I deliver unto you my ass or ox, okay, to use, and it be stolen from you, you got to pay me back for that, because my ox was under your supervision, okay? and you allow something to happen to it, then you got to pay me back. And the 13th verse says, if it be torn in pieces, then let him bring it for witness, and he shall not make good that which is torn. So if a lion or something, attack your sheep or ox or anything and tear it to pieces, or pretty much kill it, then you got to show that, hey man, look, bro, some came and killed your beast, man. Okay, and according to the law, you don't have to pay them back for that. All right. So I just wanted to read through that, man. I pray it was edifying. As I said, I'll probably come back, do a part 2, and do a few more verses through the Spirit, man. But all this is good, man. Okay, and it's good to get into these laws, all right, so that you can see the mind of the Lord and the righteousness that are contained in His Word, man. Okay, so I pray that was edifying. Shalom.